I'm here at home now, a few days after my huge trip to Terlingua, and this is the soil that I collected from a couple different places on my property that I want to do a soil test on. So I'm going to show you guys how to do the simple jar test, or the soil jar test, I think it's called. These soils all do kind of have slightly different compositions, but I think that this is probably the best one because it came from the rabbit holes, and the rabbits were probably digging soil from deeper and bringing it to the surface. So how you do the soil test is you pour your soil into the jar. It's kind of dusty. Oh my God. And there's big rocks in there, which isn't, I mean, you can pull them out, doesn't make a difference. Oh my God. So you really only want your jar about halfway full, so it's too much dirt. All right, I'm gonna do that. So for Superadobe building, the ideal mixture you're looking for is like 5 to 15% clay, 85 to 95% sand with 0 silt, which you're unlikely to get. You know, just naturally there's going to be probably silt in the soil. But depending on how much clay you don't have to add as much concrete, which can really cut down the cost of construction. One thing you also do is put a little tiny bit of dish or dishwashing detergent in there, or laundry detergent. Not very much, and that just kind of helps the water really coat all the soil when you do add the water and shake it. Then we add the water. I got 2 hydro flasks thinking that I would have a lot of room inside the jar, but I don't. I'm going to leave a little bit of air so it's easier to shake. So the internet said that you should really shake the soil for 3 minutes. So I'm going to shake it for 3 minutes while you can watch it in a massively sped up version. But yeah, then you just give it a good shake. I think that should be long enough. It wasn't quite 3 minutes, but I think it'll be long enough. So the idea is that as the soil settles, the heaviest and biggest particles, which will be the sand, will fall to the bottom first, followed by the silt, followed by the clay. And I'll show you guys, you know, it'll take a day or two to completely settle, but I'll show you guys later when you see it. It's already beginning to settle, but I'll show you guys in a couple days when it is settled. So for now, we'll just store it on the shelf. And then when it is finally all settled in, you can see it's beginning to settle here. You'll get a pretty good idea of how much sand you have, how much silt you have, how much clay you have. And it'll give you basically a percentage-based idea of what your soil composition is. So it's been like 5 days, and finally the water has settled enough that I can see clearly how much silt and how much clay I have. And not very much at all. It's even harder to see on camera because you're seeing the stuff behind it. But if you're really just looking at this stripe here, the clay it's tiny, very small amount, probably less than 3%. That's fine, just means I need to add a little bit more concrete.